welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Pasadena, California in the iconic Rose Bowl, one of the most majestic venues in all of sports. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First play looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. And they trap him for a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So back to their own 9-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Going absolutely nowhere. That'd be a loss of the play.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. That's a win for the defense. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Canes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT makes the score 7-3. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal from the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On first down, it's play action. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Canes. The defense produces 6 points.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick 6 in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Ohio State offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And there's the handoff.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting him off. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun to handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the ball is hauled in. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Movement here from the tight end. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The tight end has got it.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Makes the catch downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they go up 18 after the PAT. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. But he should have left the ball in the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this off.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. And it's good for a first down to the 36. No huddle here for the offense.
It's a good positive gain by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
Breaks into the clear. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action.
Has a path to the end zone. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. QB keeper all the way. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Zips it down the middle. Touchdown, Canes. His passing game is still on fire.
Goes with another touchdown. This first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. The offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? As the first down is still going. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
First down, right back to the running game. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They're going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Returner choosing to field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Miami offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Catch made on the left side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. Makes the first down, but Cozy Price, big hit there at the end.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
A completion makes it second down. It's a draw play. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a first down at the 41.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
First down, looking to throw the football. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking right, this one caught.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
He gets loose. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
All right, here's the toss play. He finds some space. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, they go with the running back here on the toss play. Doesn't pick up a lot of yards, but enough for the first down to move the sticks.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds his target, and it's complete. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He'll earn the first down, then pay for it with a hard hit.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. Tight end goes in motion. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that one is incomplete. They try to deep ball with time running out in the 3rd quarter, but it doesn't work. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Linebackers making some adjustments now. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Looking for 6. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Across the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there, starting at 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Toss play, running right. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Verrier. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to chuck it again. He's going for a big play downfield. He tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The offense will take their first time out of the half, the tuck strategy here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, he makes the catch. He make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Contact as he threw it. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The offense comes up with a touchdown here, but that defense had the pressure. I thought they were going to get to him, but give him credit. He got rid of the ball just before contact. And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out of the field. Working clock with the ground game. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He gets the first and more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. 1st down, looking for more now. No shot to bring him down. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. But this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. You know, this head coach and even the players always talked about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Verrier. Tackle made after a big gain. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Now they'll run it on the toss. They try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a late, deep throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play that he could not hold on.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And this time it's complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Way too much speed in that play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job. It secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.